As the lights dimmed on the Lakers' season with a swift first-round exit at the hands of the surging Timberwolves, the conversation didn't end with the final buzzer. In fact, it only just began. What started on the hardwood quickly spilled into press rooms, headlines, and talk shows. And right at the center of the firestorm, conditioning, accountability, and a player many believe holds the keys to the Lakers' future, Luka Dončić. In the aftermath, Lakers head coach J.J. Redick didn't mince words. With the sting of the series loss still fresh, Redick pulled no punches. "We have to get in championship shape," Redick said, with the clarity of a man who knows time is a luxury this franchise cannot afford. Some guys were in phenomenal shape, others, not so much. And that's where my mind goes immediately. Translation talent isn't enough. Not here, not in Los Angeles, not when you wear purple and gold. Redick's comments lit a fuse. The implication was obvious, even if no name was spoken. When the phrase conditioning issues is dropped in the context of Luka Dončić, the league listens. Because let's face it, this isn't a new critique. A decade-long whisper now said out loud. Dončić, a basketball savant and generational offensive force, has had questions surrounding his conditioning dating back to his teenage years. Coaches in Slovenia mentioned it. So did the staff at Real Madrid. The whispers persisted in Dallas. Now that same conversation has landed in Los Angeles. Peter Rosenberg joined the debate, echoing what many were thinking, but hesitant to say aloud. JJ might not have said Luka's name, Rosenberg said, but everyone in the room, on the set, and in the league knew exactly who he meant. It's one thing to talk about shape, it's another to talk about championship shape. And that distinction is critical, because the NBA isn't a casual run at the YMCA. It's an 82-game sprint followed by a grueling playoff gauntlet, and in LA, it comes with more cameras, more pressure, and more legacy at stake. Is JJ Redick out of bounds? Not even close. ESPN's Brian Windhorst weighed in. No, JJ wasn't out of bounds. In fact, he was dead on. Windhorst, who's covered Luka since the beginning of his NBA journey, highlighted a sobering truth. Dončić's conditioning has been the elephant in the room for years. Dallas knew it, Slovenia knew it, now LA knows it. And the Mavericks, they voted with their actions. They walked away from a $345 million bet, Windhorst said. They didn't believe Luka would get himself in the shape he needed to lead them through his prime. And that's as loud a statement as trading him. He Lakers gamble and what they demand in return. Now it's LA's turn to roll the dice. The Lakers are doubling down, preparing to offer Luka a massive contract this offseason. But as Redick's comments suggest, money isn't enough. Not for this team. Not in this city. Stephen A. Smith, never one to hold back, sharpened the critique. This is the Lakers. This is showtime. Every superstar who's worn this jersey has a ring. You think you can cruise here, skip a few workouts, pick your spots on defense? Nah, that won't fly in LA. Not with LeBron James next to you at 40 years old, looking like he's 28. Smith wasn't done. The fact that when JJ said conditioning and everyone pointed to Luka, that's an indictment, not a theory. That's reality. And Redick, as a rookie head coach, had every right to say what he said. Redick, to his credit, led the Lakers to their first 50-win season since 2020. It wasn't all perfect. Analysts pointed to his hesitation to trust the bench and an over-reliance on his stars. But in year one, he set a tone. And part of that tone is accountability, even if it means calling out the face of your franchise in public, subtly or not. LeBron is year to year. Luka is supposed to be the future. Let's be clear. LeBron James isn't the future. He's the present. He's the legacy. But he's also playing on borrowed time, year to year. Luka? Luka's supposed to carry the torch. And yet, here's the problem. If you're going to be the guy, you've got to act like the guy. You've got to train like Kobe, condition like LeBron, take defense personally. And that right now is what separates Dončić from immortality. You can't have 9 blow-bys in one game and be a ghost on defense, said Jay Williams. That's not championship basketball. That's not Lakers basketball. This isn't just criticism, it's a call to greatness. Let's pause here and clarify something crucial. No one is questioning Luka Dončić's talent. Offensively, he's sublime. A walking highlight reel. He's been all-world while not being in peak shape. That's how good he is. But here's the kicker. That's also what makes this critique so brutal. Because if he's already this great without elite conditioning, imagine what he could be with it. That's the conversation. And that's why Redick made the comment. Was it smart to say it now? That's debatable. But necessary? Yes, some argue.